Сьогодні всі ми є учасниками події загальнонаціонального
Today we are all
масштабу, коли Україна
participants in
знову
an event of
відновлює
nationwide scale,
найвищу історичну справедливість.
when Ukraine is once
для
again
себе.
restoring the highest historical justice,
Повертаємо додому видатного
justice for
сина
itself.
українського народу. Це
We are returning home an outstanding son of the Ukrainian
талановитий
people.
державний діяч України.
This is an exemplary warrior and a significant statesman of Ukraine,
Разом з ним Україна
Colonel
повернула
Yevhen
частину
Konovalets.
себе
Together
своїй
with him,
пам'яті,
Ukraine has
українського
returned a
досвіду,
part of itself,
нашої
of its
національної
memory,
історії усіх, хто
of Ukrainian
різні
experience,
часи жив
of our
і бився
national history,
заради України, нашої незалежності та
of all those who lived and fought for Ukraine,
полковник
our
Євген
independence and an
Коновалець
independent
є
state at
саме
various
такою
times.
постаттю. Його доля героїчна і трагічна водночас.
Colonel Yevhen
Бо всього
Konovalets
цього
is exactly
того
such a figure.
періоду нашої
His
історії.
destiny is both heroic and tragic,
Коновалець
like a
навіть
symbol
часи,
of that
коли
entire
на
period in our
українській
history.
землі панували чужі держави та імперії.
Konovalets was born in times when foreign states and empires ruled over Ukrainian
Була
land.
реальної незалежної сили. Він боровся, вчив,
Throughout his conscious life, he fought for Ukraine to restore itself
і мислив
and acquire real independent
реалістично тоді,
strength.
коли багатьом було зручніше залишатись в полоні тих чи інших химер.
He fought through his deeds,
Коновалець знав,
convinced with
що
courage,
сильна держава потребує сильної армії,
and thought realistically at a time when many found it more comfortable to remain captive to one Crimea or another.
наших воїнів.
Konovalets knew that a strong state needs a strong army, and was the organizer of the Ukrainian army, whose exploits still inspire all of our warriors.
Мудрості тогочасним політичним лідерам.
To our
забракло
great
вміння
regret,
будувати
Ukraine
справжні
could not establish
зв'язки
itself back
зі
then.
світом, але
There was a lack of unity, a lack of wisdom. The political leaders of that time could not build genuine connections with the
ми
world.
захистили право України бути собою.
But Ukraine's time has come. Independence was restored. We protected Ukraine's right to be itself, and no one will ever remove the blue and yellow flags from Kyiv.
Національний шлях. Зараз
And only our state and only Ukraine will choose its national path now, remembering the Ukrainian liberation struggle. We all absolutely know what mistakes must not be made. We know what Ukraine needs and what to focus our attention and our efforts on.
зосереджувати нашу увагу і наші зусилля. Знаємо,
We know
які
what
наші
national
держави
guidelines
мають
our state must have.
національні орієнтири. Полковник Коновалець
Colonel
повернувся
Konovalets returned precisely to the
саме
Ukraine he fought for and
країну,
wanted.
заради якої він боровся і якої
A strong,
хотів.
sovereign, independent
Україна
Ukraine
сильна,
that respects and develops its army, one of the strongest, and not only in Europe, but also in the world, which has our coat of arms on its chevron,
і не тільки
our trident,
у Європі,
Ukraine, which became the creator of its own
якої на
history.
шевронах наш герб, наш тризуб, Україна, яка стала творцем
For the fifth year already, Russia has been trying to break our state with its full-scale war, and now again, it banks on the hardships of winter.
своєю повномасштабною війною і зараз знов ставить на труднощі.
Even more than on all its weapons. But whatever evil the Russians create, fighting against our Ukrainian people, we know all their evil.
Нашого українського народу ми знаємо все їхнє зло.
We will return all of it to them with our long-range capability, and for ourselves, we will choose and create the peace so necessary for us. Peace for Ukraine, which will never again be part of a foreign state, and will not forget its heroes.
своїх героїв.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Пані та панове,
these days,
днями наша
our country
країна
and our
і наш
Kyiv are echoing with the
ряд
words,
словами
"Welcome back, Colonel." A single sentence, but behind it is a huge history.
одне речення, але за ним величезна історія, непроста робота.
The difficult work of a large team of like-minded people, of those who defend Ukraine, of all those who protect Ukraine, of all those who preserved what is Ukrainian.
Завдання було непростим, було особливим.
At times when this task was not easy, when it was special, I want to thank the Ukrainian rifle community of Canada and the Ukrainian National Federation. To all Ukrainian patriots who for decades preserved the memory of Konovalets and his burial place. I thank everyone in Ukraine who has united now so that our national history and statehood could receive such places of honor for Ukrainian heroes here in Ukraine. I thank the entire team of the Office of the President, our historians, diplomats, and hundreds of caring and productive, very productive people for whom the return of Colonel Konovalets to Ukraine was a matter of honor. Dear people, today there are still many names of those who fought for Ukraine, who inspired and created for the sake of Ukraine, and who unfortunately do not rest in Ukraine. We will do everything to bring back step by step each and every one of the true Ukrainian heroes to their native land.
Ми зробимо все, аби крок за кроком повернути на рідну землю кожного і кожну зі справжніх українських героїв.
This is a noble, truly noble goal, and our duty to them and to everyone with whom they fought shoulder to shoulder, so that Ukraine would exist and be itself. Eternal glory and honor to all Ukrainian heroes. Eternal glory to the Colonel, Yevhen Konovalets. Glory to Ukraine.
Всім українським героям вічна слава полковнику Євгену Коновальцю. Слава Україні!